had those little plastic diaper genies. That was my start. Let me start that over.
You just found your intro.
I'm hungry, okay? Hi, folks, and welcome back to Around Our World in 80. Woo! And we're matchy-matchy because we did Christmas pictures today. It was so exciting, and we only had one freak out by the baby. Jared also got 8 hours of sleep last night. So today we thought we would go through our top 5 baby products that we've been using over the last 3.5 weeks that we thought like we couldn't do without. And surprisingly, we both came up with 2 very different lists, save for one item, which we'll save for the end. So would you like to go first?
Sure. So the first item, I don't know if I'd say we couldn't live without it, but it's definitely been really helpful, is the little, I don't even know what it's called, the kangaroo swing thing from the Four Moms
the
company.
Four Moms.
The little
swing.
electric programmable baby bouncer swing thing.
And we'll have
It's
links
very
to
handy.
Amazon for all of these products in case you're interested.
Are you gonna put pictures like in the corners so I can just say like this one right here?
Don't point, but yes, you can say that.
This one in this corner. Or that corner. This corner.
Why do you like the swing so much?
It's a great product. It gives you a chance to put her down but still have her rock. It's not just like a bounce. She doesn't have to power it. You can lay her in there, hit the button. It'll play noise. You can play music from your own phone. It has several different patterns that it'll do figure eights or in a circle or waves or whatever. It's a pretty handy little device.
And she loves it. And she falls asleep in it. That's a vote. So my first one that I've loved recently is the Moby Wrap. You've probably seen it, seen me wearing it in a couple of Instagram photos recently. It's specifically made like for newborns, I think, because the Ergo Baby one that we bought, you have to have a separate insert. Plus, it's just not as huggy. Is that a word?
Form-fitting?
Form-fitting. But it's just nice because, like, she fits in there, you wrap her up, keeps her warm. I can't imagine using it in the summer. It would be, like, super hot. But she's a winter baby, so we've been able to use it on walks and just around the house. And instead of being fussy while she's going through her leaps, her mental leaps, we've been able to just stick her in the sling and she calms down and we're ready to go. Get things done.
And we don't have to make any adjustments for mom or dad to wear it. It just goes right on.
Yeah, that's nice.
You just have to learn how to tie it, which is
yeah, but it's not as bad as you think once you get the hang of it. All right, what's your second one?
the little travel cleaning rack. Again, I don't know the names of any of these things, so I'm going to call it the travel cleaning thingy with the brush.
The travel cleaning thing
It's
with
a
the
little
brush.
drying rack. It came with a little brush. The little brush has been really good for cleaning all the bottles.
Yeah. And it does travel, so like we took it with us.
Packs sound like.
Yeah, we took it with us to
long.
Grandma's for Thanksgiving, and we'll probably take it with us when we have to go to Houston in the next couple weeks. And it not only has the brush and everything, but it also becomes a drying rack, so you can dry all the bottles and things like that. It is pretty nice.
Since I do most of the bottle cleaning at this point.
At this point, yes.
It's been very handy to have a dedicated brush.
Yes. And the brush comes apart, so you have like the big brush for the bottle part, but then you also have the small brush for the nipple
For
top.
small parts.
Yeah. My second one has actually, it's probably the Spectra S2 breast pump, because while Jared has been cleaning the bottles, I have been filling the bottles.
This is supposed to be family friendly.
So I did use a breast pump while I was in the hospital. That was from Medela, and it was fine. It worked great. But I really like the Spectra. It's very portable. It has actually a car charger that you can bring along with you, which I know we're going to probably need when we go to Houston. And the bottles that come with the Spectra fit the Philips Avent bottles that we use, so you don't have to have an adapter. You can like adjust the settings, because like, let's be honest, people, when you're breastfeeding, sometimes you get sore. And so you can adjust the settings for how much vacuum you need. But if you are going to be using a breast pump, I was super skeptical. The breast pump was actually something that was probably the one thing that we argued about for the baby registry, whether or not we were going to spend $400 on the Medela one or the $120 on this Spectra. And I'm actually glad that Jared won this argument. What's your third one, babe?
Well, I don't get to use it, but the little pillow, the
boppy pillow,
breastfeeding pillow that you wear around like a big inner tube, that she can kind of lay on, I've noticed has just been really helpful, because otherwise you have to hold the baby and lean over and stuff, and it really helps save your back while you're trying to do breastfeeding, which has appeared and seemed to be difficult enough as it is without having a blown out back at the same time.
And your arms get tired, just saying. And you can either make your own covers for it, which I have done, or you can buy some really, really cute covers, like this shop on Etsy that I'll link to called Ivy Baby. We were able to get all of like her nursery fabrics, like her crib sheet and a blanket and a boppy pillow cover that all matched, which I was very excited about. My next one is this is one we didn't register for, but we ended up buying once she got here, and we actually bought the DockATot. This was another one that we were very iffy about on whether or not we wanted to spend the money, because it is $200, which we think is a little bit crazy for basically a life raft looking pillow.
It's a dinghy made out of cloth.
But I mean, that's what she's sitting in right now, and she's sleeping. And it's basically, it looks like a life raft, but it's got this special type of foam that even if she rolls over and sticks her face in it, supposedly it's not supposed to suffocate her, which is helpful.
She can still breathe.
Yeah. I know a lot of talk about co-sleeping. We didn't buy it necessarily for co-sleeping. We bought it so that we had a safe place to set her down that wasn't necessarily the swing that we could take with us, because I mean, we're not going camping with the swing.
That wasn't the floor.
Right, and we didn't want to just put her on the floor. And so
Yes.
this DockATot has been awesome. We've been able to put her in it, like if I'm working at the desk or if we're just here in the living room, and we know it's a safe place where she's not going to roll off and hurt herself. So I have really loved the DockATot.
Our diaper pail that we have is made out of metal, and it's a little more expensive than the plastic ones, but completely worth it.
Yeah, it's by Ubi. Ubi is the brand.
You gonna let me talk, or do I have to talk over you the whole time?
Go ahead, dear.
No, it's made out of metal. It keeps the scent in really well. The bags go in really easy. They come out really easy. Mm-hmm. It locks, and it doesn't stain. It has nice design on it. Mm-hmm. And just overall is very well made, and works really well.
It does work really well. The campus that we used to go to, Park Cities, they used to have those diaper genies in the nursery. And I cannot tell you the amount of frustration that I had trying to change out those things, the amount of frustration my volunteers had trying to change the diaper bags out of those. They were small diaper bags. They hardly held anything. So I knew we were not going to get that for our nursery. And there were so many good reviews about the Ubi diaper pail. And when I went into Bye Bye Baby, that is the pail that they had in the restroom in Bye Bye Baby. And for me, when you're using that product in your store, that's basically all for babies. That says something. So my next one, speaking of diapers, is our diaper bag. We ended up getting a Vera Bradley diaper bag. So again, a little bit more expensive. It's all black. Usually I don't go for the quilted look. And we didn't get like a huge crazy pattern so that it was like super girly. We just got plain black. But honestly, the diaper bag has been awesome. It holds a lot. So when we need to travel to grandma's for Thanksgiving, or something like that, then we can fit all the things we need in it. It has so many great compartments. The lining on the inside is washable. Like, it's vinyl, so you can just wipe things like stains and whatnot, and liquids and things like that. And then it has a diaper changing pad built right into the thing that comes off, like it's a snap, and you can wash it and then put it back in. So It's been awesome. I've
pretty
loved
handy.
it. And my good friend Ashley and her family bought us a really cute little Minnie Mouse pacifier holder to put on the outside. It makes me so happy.
And number 5 item that we both agreed on.
Yes, this is like the number one baby item is our Duna car seat. And the crowd goes wild. Duna. It's like Moana. You know the scene of Moana where they're like,
No, I know where you're
Maui,
going with.
yes, what's up?" No, but the car seat has been awesome. What are your thoughts on, like, why do you love it so much from your perspective?
I've had a lot of friends that complained about not wanting to go into a store or not wanting to leave the house because they would have to take their sleeping child out of a car seat and put them into a stroller, which would wake them up, and then blah blah blah. And the Duna, you literally like pull a latch, pull the whole car seat out, turn it into a stroller, and walk off. And you don't
Yeah.
have to wake baby up. You don't undo any straps. You don't redo any straps. You just pull it out, plop it on the ground, and away you go.
Mm-hmm.
Super handy. You don't have to ever wake her up if she's asleep. I mean, you have to be a little careful because, especially with our Jeep, the doors are small. The space between the seats is really small, so it's kind of hard to get out without bumping anything. But she's a pretty hard sleeper anyways.
When she's
Gets
fed.
that from both of us, actually, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then once the wheels plop down, you fold the little handle back and off you go.
Yeah.
And so it's allowed me, even like she got to do her first trip with just Daddy the other day to Ace Hardware.
Woo! And I really love it too, just because it's a hefty enough stroller to where I can strap the diaper bag to it and it doesn't fall over. I did that the other day. I don't know if you knew that.
No, you didn't. But that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't have to carry around the diaper bag. If it's getting heavy, you can strap it to the car seat. It extends out, like, and it has different positions that make it really, really helpful. I actually made a car seat cover that works pretty well with it. And, I mean, it is a little bit heavy, so when I'm lifting it in and out of the car, it's a little difficult sometimes, but I'll get there. My trainer's gonna whip me into shape. But, I mean, it rolls, so it's not like you're carrying it around everywhere. You're just lifting it in and out of the car. One thing, like, that is a downside is there are no shocks on this thing. So trying to go on locks, especially in our neighborhood, our sidewalks are
wonky.
very wonky, and so going up and down the sidewalks is a little stressful, especially if she's asleep. So it's definitely not a jogging stroller, but when it comes to the convenience of traveling through with the car and through airports and things like that, thumbs up from us.
Absolutely.
So like we said, we're going to have links to all of these products in case you are registering or would like to buy said items for your kid. They are affiliate links, just as a disclaimer, but we've loved them. We think every parent should
Hashtag
have
not
them.
Sponsored.
Yeah, we're not sponsored.
Apparently that's the hashtag that people use all the time.
We're not cool enough to be sponsored. But we honestly, we love these things, and we think that if you are a parent, you should also think about investing in these items. Anything
What
else?
she said.
Well, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you guys next week. Ding, ding.